So welcome to my channel where this is all about the classic bodybuilding, and today leg training. We train today legs, quads and hams. This training is for muscle hypertrophy. So we're starting with the hamstrings and particularly with the leg curl. Well, I prefer to do the lying leg curl instead of a sitting one. I know nerds said sitting leg curl are more effective, I don't know how many percent, but lying leg curl is effective as well for decades. What I do is go for the maximum stretch at the bottom and maximum contraction at the top. And when I contract my hams, it's contracted, so it's touching my bum. Then I try to hold this position for a split second and slowly release down. I would aim between 9 to 12 repetitions per set, and I did 3 sets. Straight from the lying leg curls, another effective exercise for hams and glutes. It's a stiff leg deadlift. I did 3 sets between 12 and 10 repetitions. What I do, I don't lift heavy weights for this one. And when I'm lowering the bar down, I try to keep my back as straight as possible. Okay, and I'm just hinging at the hips. Okay, so and a little bit bending my knees. You know, when you're doing this exercise correctly, when you feel the stretch in your glutes and hams, and when I'm finishing repetitions, when I'm deep into the set, I start to feel them like burning sensation. So it means it works done correctly. However, I'm using wrist straps because wrist straps I'm using for because grip would let go before my muscles get tired. I need to work on my grip so I will have stronger grip. However, the wrist straps, I would recommend wrist straps. And when I go over 100 kilos or so, around 100, I use belt as well to prevent injuries in the back. Just yesterday I was talking with my friend in a gym, and he has pain in his forearm somewhere here. But he keeps training, you see? He's pushing through the pain. Well, I told him, don't do that. Your body is giving you signals something is wrong. Oh, well, he told me that only strong men can deal with the pain. I thought, okay, I would disagree. If I feel the pain, I try to work around the injury, not feel the pain, because if you feel the pain and you do the injury, there's something wrong. The body is giving you signals. Something like, if you're hungry, you'll feel it. You know, the body will give you signals. So the same with the injuries. You have to listen to your body and sometimes go by feel. From stiff leg deadlift, I moved onto the leg press. Leg press, for the leg press, I position my feet, not up, but down on the platform to hit my quads. Because if you position your feet up on the platform, you will hit more hams. Okay, so yeah, do it slowly, and I'm using the knee sleeves or knee wraps. Just be safe, you know, because these wraps will keep your joint compressed a little bit. So every little helps, even if it's just a few kilograms, it can help prevent injuries. And because I had the pain, now I don't know which knee, I left or right, I'm not sure now, but it's gone. See, since I start to use the knee wraps and slow down the execution of the exercises. Okay, so I go slowly down, I go do the deep stretch. The pain is gone. This is great exercise to build the quads, and it's not about removing the weight, it's about how you shock the muscle. Okay, you can see sometimes strong men in the gym pushing like 10 plates and they have chicken legs, sort of, you know. They are doing like only they go down like that and up, down and up. Well, the weight, you know, but it's not about the weight. Straight from the leg press, short of breath, I move to hack squat. I don't know, I like this exercise. It's very safe exercise. When I do the hack squat, I also position my feet a little bit down and closer together, so I hit quads. As Tom Platz would say, the hack squat are great quads builders. So yeah, so again, and I also drive my knees over the top, tiptoes, over the toes. I know the nerds will say, "Oh, you cannot drive your knees over the toes because you will get injured." However, not everybody is the same, okay? So yeah, I go for the deep stretch, and at the top of the position, I tried not to lock my knees, not to make my leg straight, you know, just a little bit bent, so the tension is still there. And of course, the finisher for the quads would be leg extension. It's my favorite, you know. So yeah, I would move the back seat at the very far end as much as possible, and embrace the handles so I can hold my body and just you know, the contraction at the top of the contraction, try to hold for a split second and then move back down, and again up slowly, well, and slowly down. The tension should be felt in the quads all the time, and I will do repetitions from 8 to 12, sometimes 15. Okay, it's good if you start to feel like burning sensation. It means that lactic acid is releasing. So yeah, sometimes I don't know, you know, I think when I started to use more repetition in the sets for the legs started to grow. But everybody has to find their own way and how the body works. And of course, for adductors are a very neglected part of the legs. So I'm finishing. I'm trying to focus on the inner side of my quads. Will make so it's not gap between my legs. And I would do 2 sets to failure. Yeah, so I'm helping to contract with my hands, but letting go on the negatives, okay? So try to squeeze as much from the muscle as possible. And 2 sets, it's enough. This was my training for today, leg training. Training of legs is not my favorite part, but it's very important. Because if you don't have strong legs, you cannot build the top. You can, but it will look ridiculous, you know? So, leg training is very important.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
Good.
Good to see you. Good to see you.